Hello everyone. We Sonic movie fans have been well catered for recently. Not only did we get a teaser revealing the title of Sonic 3, but we also got the full trailer for the Knuckles TV series. Some of us even thought this series was just a legend, something made up that would never actually happen. This is mainly because the premiere was expected last year, but the Hollywood strike ended up delaying several productions. But today we received this spectacular trailer, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Sonic fans, it exceeded all my expectations. This trailer doesn't feel like it's from a TV series, it feels more like a Knuckles spin-off movie. If they showed me this and told me it was a movie, I'd believe them. Nothing in this trailer makes me think it's a series, and that's a massive compliment. Before I get into more detail, a quick thing. Subscribe to the channel and like the video. It helps a lot and you'll stay informed. I'm here every day chatting about these topics and keeping you updated. Your likes and subscriptions help this project grow, and the bigger it gets, the more cool videos I can bring to you. Deal? Thank you for your subscription and your like. Carrying on. Starting with the beginning of the trailer for the Knuckles series, we have a summary of what he's been doing until now. The series takes place between the events of Sonic and the Androids 2 and Sonic the Androids 3. Right off the bat, we have an Easter egg that Sonic fans will recognize. Whenever you complete a classic Sonic level, there's that little spinning sign. I love how the creative team does this. They know that these little nods and Easter eggs mean a lot to the fans. The next big surprise in this trailer is that we'll see Sonic and Tails make an appearance. Since it will be an event of only 6 episodes, with all of them being released on the same day, which is April 26th, there will be no weekly releases. I'd prefer if it was weekly, so we could talk about Knuckles more, create theories, but let's be real, we all want to binge watch all the episodes. Since there are only 6 episodes, I suspect that Sonic and Tails will only show up in the first episode along with Madge. They're setting up the story that while Sonic feels at home and can chill in the attic with his family, Knuckles is on a different page. He was brought up as an Akita warrior, a fighter always on the go. Winding down isn't really his cup of tea, and this shows in what he's done to the living room, turning it into something likely resembling the Akita HQ. His joke of training the dog to go after the mailman was hysterical. It looks like they're going to tell Knuckles, "Listen, we like you, but Sonic already lives here, and we have no clue where Tails is residing." Honestly, I don't think we can handle another furry creature in the house. Could you find some other place to live? This will probably ignite the journey between Knuckles and Wade Whipple. Wade is the assistant cop that we saw in the previous 2 Sonic movies, working alongside Donut Lord James Madison, our eternal Cyclops, and he's always been the comic relief, a bit of a bumbler, someone who really shouldn't be a cop. The rest of the series will partly be about Knuckles using his Akita teachings to turn Wade into a respected warrior. I'll be honest with you, this story seemed a bit iffy to me at the beginning. I thought, okay, it could be funny, but however, from what they showed in the trailer, it looks like they've managed to make it work in a way that's as comical as it is meaningful for the development of Knuckles' character. And the level of action in this Knuckles series is impressive. I was surprised by the quality of the CGI, which is just as good as in the movies. This was a big concern among the Sonic fans because there was that short released with the second movie where the characters looked a bit different and we all thought the series would have inferior CGI. The reality is like a movie, which is incredible. Furthermore, we'll get to meet new characters in this series that Knuckles and Wade tackle. We have a bounty hunter who shows up in Wade's room to capture Knuckles. This character is named Kettlebroad, aka the bounty hunter, who's been sent to capture Knuckles for an experiment. This is where we encounter the main lead of this series, known only as the Buyer. We don't know much about him, apart from the fact that he used to work for Dr. Robotonic, and seemingly he was one of the engineers who invented several of his machines. His main goal is to capture Knuckles for use in his machines. Quite the interesting choice. Out of Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, Knuckles is chosen probably because he's previously worked with Dr. Robotnik and knows that he can be easily manipulated, as evident from the sequel. Now that Knuckles is on his own journey away from Sonic and Tails, they know it's the perfect opportunity to capture him. Next, we meet two agents in charge of capturing Knuckles. One of them is played by Keith Cuddy, known as Agent Mason, and his partner, played by Ellie Taylor, is Agent Wabi. It's really cool to see Keith Cuddy involved, especially after that amazing song he put out for the second movie. Seeing him integrated into Sonic's universe is really special. I'm enjoying the little chemistry between the two agents that shows up in the trailer. It's worth noting that this interaction of theirs is a direct reference to the first meeting between Sonic and Knuckles. But the character that is getting Sonic fans very excited is the appearance of a new being from this universe, the leader of the Kedah tribe, Patak Kamik, who seems to have been mentioned in the first film and now appears working on a bowling list. It's a curious choice considering that Knuckles was supposed to be the last of his kind. This might be a big surprise to him, but I believe it will pave the way for some interesting character development ahead of his appearance in Sonic 3. Right now, his mission in the series is to transform Wade Wipey into a hero, a warrior, something that Knuckles passionately believes in because of his creation Akira. When he meets the leader of his tribe, who, if following the games, was a strict leader and partially responsible for the scarcity of the Akira, seeing how he has become a disappointment might make Knuckles question whether the Akira's way is the right one or if he just needs to be himself. At least that's what I think would offer great development for Knuckles' character. In addition, Paramount has announced that with the name Patrick Hammock being a hard one for children to pronounce, he will be called Mac, but his full name is still on his ID and he will be dubbed by Christopher Lloyd, which is amazing, isn't it? Our eternal Dr. Brown, Back to the Future. Besides that, I'm hyped about other small details that, as a fan, make me very excited. Seeing Knuckles with a cowboy hat, and including that, I think a good conclusion for him would be to return to Green Hill Zone and work at the Sheriff's Department with Wade Weibel and Lord Dunnett. The scene inside the casino definitely reminds me of Coppolos from the Sonic games. It could be a reference. Many of my favorite Sonic levels have a casino theme, so it was time to include it. I am excited for the final battle with that giant machine and Knuckles showing off flaming claws. If that ever happened in the games, let me know because it's an incredible addition. This fight promises to be spectacular. So, what did you guys think about the end of the Knuckles TV series? If it pans out, who do you guys think should be the next character to get a spin-off? Leave it in the comments. I'd love to have a chat about this with you guys. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, share and subscribe to stay up to date. Now, popping up here are some suggestions of next videos that might make sense for you to watch. See you in the next video. Bye.